Hi, I'm Lisa Garr, and welcome to The Aware Show, a weekly show that brings you transformational tools and techniques that you can actually use today to inspire your positive growth and change in yourself and in others. Every single week, I will bring you new, cutting-edge information that will help you improve the quality of your life in any way you choose. Do you want incredible health, connected relationships, flourishing finances, cutting-edge science? Whatever it is, consider the Aware Show to be your trusted place for lifelong learning, because for over a decade, I have built trusting relationships with my guests and with my audiences. And if you're just new to the Aware Show, or if you've been a fan for a long time, I always encourage you to listen to your own truth and to stay aware. Hi, I'm Lisa Garr, host of The Aware Show, and I want to ask you, what is your personal mission statement? Many companies have mission statements that they determine their yearly projections on, and everything that they do is bounced up against that mission statement. Do you have a mission statement? Your mission statement for your life could be something like, I promise to have healthy choices in my life and bring joy and resilience to everything that I do. Something like that. So any decisions that you make or communication that you have always bounces up against that mission statement. Any food choices that you make. So find out your personal mission statement. Write it down, make it colorful, make it pretty, take a picture of it, put it on your phone. Do whatever you need to do, but find your own personal mission statement. Hello and welcome to The Aware Show. I am Lisa Garr, and I'm so honored to share with you what I want to share with you today. It is the mystical arts that we, I believe, are really needing these days to get through certain challenging times, to get through change, massive change that we're experiencing in our world, in our lives. If it's happening in the world, then it's we're just a microcosm of it. So we're going to be experiencing more extreme times than ever before, personally, and also on the macro level. And so I think and I believe that we need to rely on or experience the deep ancient arts, the ancient secrets that many, many masters have used before us to get through what they've pioneered in their lives. One of these art forms that I absolutely love and I feel holds such a mystical power, and someone who's going to help us decode that mystical power, is the ancient art of Chinese calligraphy. And this is a healing art. It's an ancient Chinese healing art form. Master Sha has been on with me before on my shows several times, and his calligraphy is absolutely transformational. I keep one of them on my desk right here that I trace, and then I have my other one on my wall that I use on a daily basis. Every time I sit at my desk, I'm tracing this, and I have the chant that I'm doing. This is my but not so beautiful version of it, because it really is such a beautiful art form. And my big one is on the wall. And so I am honored to be joined by someone who's going to help us really explain and decode this beautiful, ancient, historical power, healing power of calligraphy, Master Francisco. He is a master teacher and trainer at the Tao Institute. He has trained with Master Sha for many years. He actually wrote a book also called Divine Joy, How to Experience Joy in Daily Life. So he also brings what he teaches to a very practical level and teaches how to overcome life's challenges and create a happy life. So welcome to the show, Master Francisco. Thank you for joining me.
Hello, Lisa, and I'm very happy and delighted to be here with you.
Yes, absolutely. So tell me a little bit about how you met Master Sha, and we'll just spend a little bit of time on that, and then we're going to talk about Tao healing and about the ancient art of calligraphy.
Great. I myself, when I was, before I met Master Sha, I was a teacher. I was teaching mathematics, and middle school is about 12, 13 to 14 years old. And my very first year of teaching, I actually got high blood pressure. And my blood pressure reading was about 190 over 80.
Wow.
And, as a school teacher, you have to go to checkups, And the doctor told me, you're going to have to come back to make sure that your blood pressure is not consistently high, or else we're going to put you on medication. And yeah, so I was watching my mom at the same time suffer from high blood pressure. So I
Wow.
decided in that moment, I'm going to find a way to self heal. So I read a lot of books. I read a lot about spirituality, alternative healing, and whatnot. And one day I was at a coffee shop actually, and I looked up and I saw a flyer, and it said Qigong for healing. And it listed a whole bunch of different conditions. And it was right in my hometown in Watsonville, California, along the Monterey Bay in California.
Mm.
And I went, I started to learn Qigong. It's an ancient, Chinese practice for, healing, similar to Tai Chi. But it brought great peace to my heart, but it didn't help with the high blood pressure.
Mm.
She started to teach us. She met Master Sha and she was so excited, and she started to teach us these really ancient spiritual practices with your hands and chanting mantras from the Soul, Mind, Body Medicine book of Master Sha.
Mm-hmm.
I did that practice for healing high blood pressure, and I was able to change my high blood pressure to normal.
Oh,
that began my journey with Master Sha.
Then you realized that, it took a leap of faith for you to do that. And you also knew that what's predictable in terms of the medical route, it's very predictable, and it shows you what medications work for what. But you took that leap of faith to say, I think I can work with this and my own belief system to work on what is systemically and foundationally wrong with your body so that you could balance it. What did you find? When you were doing Qigong, did it help you discover mentally where you might have been off balance? What was stressing you? Did it help you discover that?
Yeah, for me, it was actually more like a feeling of remembering that that these practices were connecting to my heart. I felt like a deep inner peace and calling that, wow, like this is something that I could feel in my body. I started to feel sensations in my body. I started to feel energy in my body, which I've never felt before.
Oh, interesting. So it wasn't necessarily taking you back to a past memory. It was waking your body up.
Yes, it was awakening my body up, also awakening my soul. Like I could just feel a greater happiness in doing it.
Wow, that is beautiful. And I had you share that story because it shows how anyone else can do that. I love that. Yeah.
Very simple practices, that Master Sha has taught us how we can really self-heal and transform our lives.
Yes, and embrace our own. I mean, what we have is already inside of us. We just need to bring it forward. And who knows what buries it?
Yeah. Just today, I was teaching a class on the potential of the soul. And I was reading Master Sha's book, and I was going back to some chapters. And it said, we have to awaken the soul and bring out its inner potentials to transform our lives.
And we all have this absolutely beautiful soul, and all we need to do is remember it. It's remembering the soul. And this is the beauty of what I find with the calligraphy art as well. Tell me how this beautiful artwork that we see behind you has the power to awaken our soul. I mean, it's not Qigong, but you can work with it with Qigong, right?
Yes. When I actually just came back from China, we were at a Dao calligraphy exhibition in Beijing. And many artists were there, and media and whatnot. And I saw these people, new people, and they would go to these calligraphies. These were Chinese people going to these calligraphies, and they were tracing the calligraphies and never even met Master Sha. This was the first time we went into this hall with calligraphies, and they intuitively were following the path of the calligraphy, because that is actually the way that Master Sha has drawn these calligraphies and the way he teaches us to do it. It's like a oneness. It's like aligning the path, aligning, connecting. It's about the connection, the connection with our soul, our heart, our mind. And so these calligraphies are making that for us. They're connecting us to heaven, connecting us to Tao, the universe, to our own heart and soul. So it's that connection that many of us have been missing.
You know what I have to say, that there's a little bit of undulation with your microphone. So is it something you can put a little closer to you?
Okay, let me put it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
That is so great, because I really want to hear what you have to say. That sounds so amazing. So you're in a hall in a massive convention in China where calligraphy is a very well-known art form, but not as well known in the West, right?
Yes.
So tell me what that was like. I'm really interested. What was that like?
Well, it was my first trip to China, so I was experiencing many different things. What I felt, though, very special was as you enter this exhibition hall and to see Master Sha's calligraphies all around you, the light, the frequency just nourished your soul. And what was very special also was there was other professors. One professor, very famous professor, Professor Liu, who's an I Ching professor, and Professor Wang, who was he's like on the cultural arts for China and Beijing, and they all were admiring Master Sha's calligraphies for that unique connection that he's bringing. What's different with Master Sha's calligraphy is that it's a oneness stroke. So if you look at the calligraphy, it's all in one, and that's what is unique and that Master Sha brings to the world.
Mine is. You'll see that.
There, that's exactly.
Yeah, and that is. This is amazing, because even though this is actually a printout from, I was having a hard time, and I contacted Master Sha, and he was kind enough to do this in the moment blessing for me on this calligraphy and email it to me. And I'm so grateful, because I use this every day. And that I'm trying to get this through to our listeners who might be completely new to this concept, but you can take something that has this massive historical depth to it and bring it to such a practical level, because the energy is powerful enough to transmit through an email. I mean, that's what I've found, because what it really is it's your ability to reset your intention as you're tracing this with your body, and it awakens your soul, and you combine it with the divine, and it's really quite a beautiful experience. When I had my giant picture framed at a local frame shop here in Los Angeles, the frame shop was so wonderful, because they were asking about it and how this works, and it was a wonderful experience to share with somebody the art of healing and transformation when you combine meditation with this ancient art form. Now, I understand that Master Sha won a beautiful award there.
He won several awards.
Several. Nice. Explain.
One of the awards is that one of them is he's called Dao Shu Fa, which means Dao, like master teacher, and it's only given to a few calligraphers in China. So basically, that has placed him as one of the on top with all of the calligraphers, the experts calligraphers in China. And another one, he's like on a board for one of the things that was deeply they were honoring Master Sha for was for spreading throughout the world these ancient teachings that came from China. So he's on the board for the cultural arts. That's the Shufa Jia, which is the national Chinese calligraphy that they see all of the calligraphy, all the culture that's being spread around the world.
That is beautiful. That is amazing. That is absolutely incredible. Now, this Chinese artwork, it's really artwork, but it's calligraphy. How has it helped you in your life? How do you utilize it, and what do you teach about it?
Yes, I'll tell you. In the beginning, when I started, I had a little hesitation. We would write calligraphy, and I was pretty good. So, but I wasn't forming a deep connection. But what I found later is, as I was writing and I was learning how to draw the Tao calligraphy, one of the calligraphy teachers, she could see where my blockages were in the body, in the mind, in the heart, in the soul through my calligraphy. And she mentioned something to me that really just struck me. She said, "Put your heart into it, Master Francisco." And I was like, what? But what I realized in that moment is the calligraphy teaching me how to connect my heart and soul with everything that I do. What I realized was that my successes in life, my heart was totally there. I was 100% open. Life was flourishing. The projects were going good. But when my heart was not there, challenges, things just didn't move. They got stuck. So for me, the Tao calligraphy, I wasn't suffering physically, but it was about a journey of connecting the heart to everything that I do so that I can flourish in whatever project, whatever assignment or task or aspect of my life that I'm doing. So that was a journey that took, I would say, about a year of intense purification and working with the calligraphy, and then just to really make sure that that stroke was well connected. And that's the part that was missing in my life before.
Interesting. Very interesting. And so now you teach this as well now through Master Sha's work and teachings and through his organization, yes?
Yes, so I just became certified in January to be a Tao calligraphy teacher. And I'm here in the Master Sha's Healing Center here in Toronto, Canada. So we have classes, and as well as whenever I'm with Master Sha, we offer many teachings, but we're teaching people how to not only to use the meditation to meditate, or like you showed the example to trace, but to actually write it. Because everybody can write Tao calligraphy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Master
amazing.
Sha is a very simple and unique way to teach Tao calligraphy. So what he does is, or one of the teachers, is we draw one of the characters, like love. We draw an eye, and we teach people how to trace it, like you were showing us right now, and it imprints in our soul, in our heart, our mind, the pathway. After you've done that, then you pick up the brush, and then you draw the character. And then we just repeat that process over and over until your soul and your mind has memorized that pathway. And it's very fast. Many people have learned it around the world, and it's you learn a lot.
That is beautiful. That sounds like so much fun. That sounds like so much fun. And I love what you explained. That was beautifully explained, that it imprints in the mind and the soul, the imprint of love.
Correct.
And the imprint of peace and the imprint of harmony.
Correct. That message of love, peace, harmony is it's sort of being imprinted in every cell in the body so that you start to become it.
That is awesome. For my listeners, if you go to the website, which is theawareshow.com/love, or there's also a link right down below, theawareshow.com/love. You'll be able to see the calligraphy cards that Master Sha has written, and it says love, peace, harmony. And you can utilize these cards in your life to take them with you wherever you go, which is the beautiful part of taking this ancient, historical, deep practice to a practical level with you. And you can trace and imprint in your mind love, peace, harmony, love, peace, harmony, love, peace, harmony. And it opens up in your life that you desire. Is that the right way to say it? It opens up what you want to manifest.
Very good. And I have a card here, Lisa.
Yay, great. Thank you for showing us that. I appreciate it. That is wonderful. So you can, and show us what you do to trace it. How does that work?
Yeah, what I'll show you how you can use it to, all of us have family members or friends that that are suffering at times or get sick or need a blessing. So if it's okay, I would like to offer a blessing to you, Lisa, and to all your viewers with the Love, Peace, Harmony card that Master Sha.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And at the same time, I'll show you how to do it. So Master Sha, he's written this calligraphy, and it says Love, Peace, and Harmony. And Love, Peace, Harmony is also a song. Very simple. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. And so these symbols represent love, peace, and harmony. So what you do is normally you put your hands, you would put your fingers together. It represents the 5 elements. So we're balancing the 5 elements within the body, all the organs, the systems related to the 5 elements. And we start here on the left-hand side here, and we just follow the pathway of the calligraphy. Okay, so we're just like tracing, like following the pathway of the calligraphy all the way down, then you go to the top, and then you would continue down. When we are doing that, we are connecting with the source frequency and vibration from the calligraphy. The light, the vibration, it starts to radiate out into your body, to your family members, and it starts to imprint the message of love, peace, and harmony within you and your loved ones. And it starts to increase the vibration. It's inside the body, and blockages may slowly start to dissipate, helping to transform someone's life. So let me demonstrate to you. So close your eyes, everyone. So hold the card here, and I'm going to trace. So dear the Love, Peace, Harmony Tao calligraphy card, please offer a blessing to Lisa and to everybody watching. As appropriate, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony as I trace. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. One more time. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Okay, how means perfect, get well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Was there a specific intention that you were holding during that time?
It was just to bless everybody with love, peace, and harmony. When you have inner love, peace, and harmony, you're harmonizing and the organs, the systems, your soul, your emotional body, mental body. It's like when you have inner love, peace, and harmony, you will also have outer love, peace, and harmony.
It's amazing because you can use this for blessings for other people, for blessings for your life, for abundance, blessings, financial, health. It's what Master Sha has explained to me. And people can purchase these here at that website. The link is below. It's theawareshow.com/love. And people have purchased multiple packages of this because they are giving them as gifts or sharing them with their loved ones so that they too can deepen their practice. And it's a very, very simple thing to do. And it combines this beautiful, ancient, very deep art of Chinese calligraphy with our modern day lives, with our very busy, practical lives, and brings it into, and this is one of the things that I stand for in the world, is bringing the complex into a very simple, practical way. And you have done the same thing, and Master Sha is somewhat on that same path of bringing his deep wisdom to a way so that he can really heal the world. It can harmonize the world. It can bring the world to a vibration of healing. And that is absolutely possible. And through something like this, it becomes practical. And I think this is a beautiful offering that Master Sha has come up with in the world, and that you help facilitate. And I'm really grateful for what you've done with this. Can you share with us just a little bit of what people have experienced in your experience through using the cards?
Thank you. The Tao calligraphy cards, I've seen many people, a wide range of experiences that people are having. Some people are simply using the cards it brings them greater peace, or they're able to relax more.
Yes, I noticed I took a big deep breath, several, when you were doing that. Yes.
That's the most common feedback I've received. Some people have received very profound healings through these calligraphy cards, where they have actually been able to heal from physical conditions. One case that I recently had was actually in Florida. This was a client that someone referred them to me, where their foot was paralyzed and they had a floppy foot. Apparently it was from nerve damage from an accident that was along the spinal column, and I guess the nerve was damaged and it was affecting the foot. They still had traditional Western treatment for their spinal column, but the foot was still it was still floppy. So I drew a calligraphy, just like Master Sha drew you a calligraphy card for you, and I drew one for them, and I had them trace, and the foot has started to bring back the sensation.
So by this person doing this practically every day, several times a day, well,
it's starting to heal the nerve damage
in her brain. Wow.
Combined it both together with Western medicine. So we honor Western medicine as well.
Thank you for saying that. So how many times a day did she have to practice this? Did you tell her to practice it?
Because of the condition, and it's very, serious, I told her to do it 1 to 2 hours per day.
Yes.
Where she was going to trace and really because it's aligning the systems and the organs, and it takes time to heal from that kind of damage. So that's
Yes.
why for that condition I told her 1 to 2 hours per day.
I am so grateful to you for bringing this to a different level. I've interviewed Master Sha several times, and you can see his other shows on my YouTube channel, but you brought about new information that I have not known before. You have a beautiful way of explaining, and now I will always remember that the tracing imprints the mind with the energy and frequency of love.
Yes.
That is so crystal clear for me. Thank you so much for bringing a different perspective for people like me to understand. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Master Francisco.
Yeah, we just try to find easier ways to explain what's happening, because it's invisible, to the normal eye.
Yes, and that's why I introduced the show that exact way, is that I believe at this time in our world and the chaos that we are either hearing about or not hearing about, might be experiencing in our lives, we need tools like this that rely on ancient practices that have worked for thousands and thousands of years. And to make it practical is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me today, for sharing this valuable information.
Thank you.
I deeply appreciate it. And for our listeners, please go to the website, which is theawareshow.com/love, or very easy, you could just click on that link below, theawareshow.com/love. And you can purchase these calligraphy cards, and they'll be shipped directly to you, and you can begin your practice. It's very simple. It's very beautiful. It's by an award-winning master, Sha, who has decoded all of this great information. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Take care. All right. And until next time, I invite you all to stay aware. Thank you. Hi, have you ever really tried super hard to get something done and you figured out that you just can't, and you have so much resistance to getting it done? Like right now, and I'm trying to shoot this video, and there's a blower going on outside and a helicopter flying overhead. Maybe sometimes you just need to laugh. Maybe sometimes you just need to deal with the elements. There's no way I could have planned that helicopter at this moment. But this is the good thing, is you gotta have a little bit of humor about yourself and about anything that you're trying to do. I often just say, forget it, and go out into nature. I did this the other day, and I went on a mountain bike ride, and because I was feeling very overwhelmed that I was in the weeds and something. So what do? I find myself out in a trail with weeds this high because sometimes you create the things that you resist the most. So just let go, let the blowers happen, let the cat run up into the video. Whatever happens is supposed to happen, and have a good time with it. Laugh and enjoy life. And remember, don't take yourself too seriously. Until next time, I invite you to stay aware. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Aware Show. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will give you some of my favorite bonus gifts. So if you want to subscribe also to my newsletter, you can find the link in the description below. Thank you so much, and until next time, I invite you to stay aware.